I want to tell the story of young people who are who struggle, who fight with the society, with the history of the society.
Welcome to the virtual Variety studio at Sundance. This is Peter de Bruges, Chief Film Critic of Variety. I'm here with the filmmaker of Night of the Kings, Philippe Lacôte. One of the things that's kind of so special about this movie is the location. It takes place at La Maca, the prison in Abidjan. Will you tell us about your connection to that location and why you thought of it for a film?
La Maca is a particular prison of Ivory Coast and one of the biggest and overpopulated prison in West Africa. It's a prison built inside a forest, Banco Forest. I know this prison for a long time as a visitor. When I was a child, my mother was in this prison for political reasons. As a child, it was very impressed for me. La Maca was like a kingdom for me, with queens, with kings, with lakeys. When I decided to make this film about a roman, about a storyteller in La Maca, I kept this strong image from my childhood.
Your main character, Roman, is a storyteller, but not by choice. That's sort of been forced upon him. Where did that concept come from, and how does it relate to this idea of the griot, a storyteller in Ivory Coast culture?
The reality, the ritual of roman, choosing a storyteller, is a true story in La Maca. Prisoners, they choose one of them, and he is obliged, or he must tell a story each night, and by day, during the day, he's like a prince with sex, with money, with cigarettes. So when I heard this story, I said, oh, there's something amazing. There is a character, there is a function, there is a dispositif, there's a lot of things inside this idea. And I decided to develop this idea, but the fact of killing the narrator, it comes from Scheherazade, Arabian Nights. Because
right, that idea that if he doesn't do a good job, he will be executed for it.
Yeah, because Scheherazade in Arabian Nights, she tells a story to the vizier, to the king, the sultan, but she could die. And so she said, okay, I will tell you the next part tomorrow. It's the best cliffhanger we know.
You also cast Denis Lavant, who is known for French art films, for films by Claire Denis and Léos Carax. What was the idea of bringing in a white Frenchman into this environment?
Politically, it was important for me also, because if cinema in Africa is an international cinema, it means that we can call international actors. We use also extras, 25% of our extras were ex-prisoner, former prisoner. All these drawings and paintings on the wall are real drawings, comes from some prisons in the world. We build something to find this authenticity of a prison.
You mentioned that your mother was in prison there for political reasons, and it seems like you have kind of a broader understanding of what these prisoners are. You're not judgmental towards them. What was your sort of idea of who this population is? Because it's like a small world unto itself.
Usually when we speak about prison, when directors, they speak about prison, is to say they are bad guy or they are good guy. For me, it's not about morality. When I observe the prison, maybe because I visit prison because since I am a child, and I have a lot of connection with prisoners, and I made a cine club in prison in France. Prisoners, it's a society. Well, what is important for me it's to observe the society of prisoners. It's a real society, and in Night of the Kings, I wanted to show this society who has his laws, who has his code, who has his beliefs. As a government, Blackbird, the chief of the prison, who is a prisoner, is a president or a dictator, if you want. But he has a government. He has opposant. So I wanted to use this place to observe the society without guards, without administration, how the society of prisoners work.
Do you think it's fair to make a connection between La Maca, the prison in the film, and a place like Alcatraz?
Of course, in my computer during my research, I had a lot of images of Alcatraz because even if it's water, forest or water, it's the same atmosphere.